guys, and welcome once again to Viper's Triple Eight Magic. And today I'm going to be showing you a trick in a series of tricks that I'm going to call the tricks that fool the magician. And in this particular case, this trick was shown to a very well-known magician called Shin Lim, and it completely and utterly fooled him. And hopefully I'm going to do exactly the same today for you. There's a slight variation to this trick that was performed to Shin Lim, and you'll see what I mean as we go through the trick. So, stand up a pack of cards, and we're going to get you to cut them a couple of times, as many times as you like, and if you want to cut them one more time you can do. So we'll do that for the sake of this trick. Now what I'm going to do is get you to select. I'm going to ripple down through the cards like this, and I'm going to ask you to tell me to stop at any particular time. So we'll do that and stop there. So this would be the card that you would select. So normally you would look at this card, and then I'll put it back in the pack and shuffle it. But we'll do a slight variation to that because I can easily turn that card up, show you on the camera, and it's not really a true reflection of me not looking at the card. So for the purposes of this particular variation of performance, we do it a slightly different way. So the cards, as I've said, are in no particular order, and single cards. There's no double ups whatsoever within this pack. And what I'm going to do now is get you to put this card back in the pack somewhere, and we'll just cut somewhere. Right, so now we have your chosen card face down in the pack there. So if I was to now turn it over and tell you exactly what that card is, which in this case is the 9 of diamonds. It's the 9 of diamonds right there. So I hope you like the trick, and as I said, the variation, normally what I would do is get the card, put it in the pack, you shuffle it, and then I will perform a few other things, but this is the only way that I could see of variation to that, to tell you and prove to you that I didn't see this card when you selected the card. I hope you like the trick, and stay around for the explanation. Thanks, bye. Hi guys, well I hope you like the trick, and just explain the card setup for the trick. And basically what we do is we separate out all 52 cards into two piles, and you can start with any number you like in any order. It doesn't make any difference. The only key to it is, example here, Ace of Diamonds, you find the corresponding red card being the Ace of Hearts, King of Diamonds, King of Hearts, 8 of Clubs, 8 of Spades, Jack of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, and so on and so on and so on. 3 of Spades, 3 of Clubs, and this pile is all the way down the same corresponding numbers. Once you've sorted them out, and then you basically, and it doesn't matter which order you put them on top of each other, but now the cards are set for the trick. So in the trick I actually explained about cutting the cards a couple of times, which we will do, because it doesn't actually change the order of the cards in any shape or form. You know, if you wanted to cut them several times, that's fine. But yeah, no amount, you can just any amount you want, several, 1, 2, purely your choice. Now In the trick itself, what I did is I showed you about the spectator selecting the card. Well, there's obviously different ways you could do that. You could actually show them cards, get them to pick one. But I've just found this way is a little bit more tidier by ripping down and telling them to stop, and we'll stop there for. So this will be their chosen card. This pack of cards here, or this half of the cards, goes on top like that. Now I then showed you or demonstrated the cards. Again, weren't in any particular order themselves, but the key to it is this card here, being the six of diamonds. So what we do is, as we're talking and scrolling through, we're going to look for the corresponding card, which in this case would be the six of hearts, and we come across the six of hearts here. What we're looking for is the next card in the series. In this case, it's the ace of clubs. So the chosen card is the corresponding black card to that one. So that would be the ace of spades. What I would normally do is, once you know what this card is, you can put it back in the pack any way you like, shuffle the cards, and I think this is where the killer part of it is. You can shuffle the cards and it's completely then mixed up amongst all the other cards. There's no way of like a forced cut somewhere or a random selection where you put it or amongst other cards. But for the purposes of the trick that I showed you, the only way I could actually prove that I hadn't seen this card, which I still haven't at this point, although I know what it is, when you put it in face down and then do this and turn the cards over, tell a bit of a story, and then finish them out, and the card that turns up is their card, which would be in the ace of spades. The other way perhaps we're trying to find the cards is when we're in this point and they've got their card. This is the point when you put it back in a pack like this and then shuffle it. It completely and utterly randomly puts the card all over the place, or the cards are randomly put into different areas, and therefore their card or chosen card is completely and utterly mixed up amongst these ones here. You can do some more cuts if you want. It really doesn't matter because you already know what the card is. So how you get to the end result, apart from the one I showed you in the beginning of this explanation, I mean, if you then want to spread them across that way, then just randomly look for their card wherever it may be, bearing in mind whatever the card was, in the sense of either the ace of spades, ace of diamonds, whatever it may, ace of clubs or ace of spades, whichever card it is, their card. You can then split the pack and say, okay, well, your card's in here somewhere, and you can tell a fabricated story. That's how I normally do it. Although sometimes when you're shuffling, one time I did it recently to some friends of mine. Let's say their card was the ace of hearts. I noticed it was second one from the top. I just quickly put the top card to the bottom and then flipped over the top card. Great killer ending. Bang, there the card is. So I hope you like the trick. Just leave your comments, click the like box, subscribe if you want to, and I'll be performing some more of these, the tricks that Ford the Magician, shortly. So yeah, have a great day guys and keep safe.